Hey, what's going on YouTube? Marine X back at it again. These EDC deals, especially on Amazon and sites that are similar, are flames. They're fire. I'm always finding them for myself. Might as well keep sharing them with you. You may find yourself your next budget banger that you can keep in the cab of your truck, or you might find yourself some premium items for maintenance that you knew nothing about. These are EDC and man cave or tool, whatever deals I find for the low. Let's get to it. All right, so first thing we got here is the mini electric screwdriver. This is a 36-in-1 electric precision screwdriver set with S2 steel. Okay, listen, super long name. Currently it has a 10% coupon that you can click. I also have a code down below. Click the actual more button down below. It's right near the like button. You can hit that as well. You can use the code that I have there. I don't know when the code expires. I just know the code will get you an additional 20% off if you like the form factor of this thing. And I think you should have something like this on hand for maintenance of your EDC knives, your glasses, anything that you might need to take apart, small electronic items. That might be something that you absolutely want to look into, because at the end of the day, you always want to be able to take your stuff apart and just be able to do a quick diagnosis. That's going to be a steal of a deal. Probably bring that thing near $20. Next here, this is a 2000 lumen flashlight, ultra bright flashlight with a crazy name. Let you know it's a Chinese flashlight. A lot of these Chinese companies have to name their companies based on the province for which that they're actually in. So this is the CWXCZY 2000 lumen flashlight. They sent this to me. Okay, it's not the greatest, but they also provided a banger of a discount code, which will probably make it worth it. This thing is normally priced at the $25 mark. You put this code in, I'm going to get you $65 off. This thing's going to be around like $9. I don't know when the code expires. If it doesn't work, don't buy it. Use this as, put this in your blackout kit. Okay, put this in your blackout kit in your house. It'd be, maybe buy 3 or 4 of them. Everyone in your family can get a chance to use them. Buy these for the kids. Is it really putting out 2000 lumens? I don't think so. I think it's probably near 600. I don't have a lumen tester, but it looks like if I compare it to like my Streamlight Wedge XT, it's putting out about the same amount of lumens. But that's an $86 flashlight. This one here is about $9, $10, $11 after you use the discount code. So check that out, man, to see if that's going to be something that you might want to snatch up. Next, we have a 64-in-1 precision screwdriver set. If you don't need to have a battery inside, the first set I showed you has a battery inside. You don't need that. You're going to get more bits. It's going to still have that 360 head at the top, so it's going to make it easy to use. This thing's coming in at $19.99, but I got a coupon. It's going to knock it down another 40%. When does the coupon expire? I don't know. I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to get this out to you quickly. I wouldn't mind picking this thing up for like around $11 or $12. Keep this near any type of maintenance station as mentioned earlier. No, you don't have the electric component of it, but at least you know it's going to be functioning, working, and ready to rock and roll. I love these sets. I keep my Hoto set always ready to rock and roll as well. Next, we have Olight's sister company. This is the O-Knife O-Tactical J1M EDC titanium bottle opener. Complete overkill. Okay, it's a pry bar, a bottle opener, and it also includes a little bit of a ruler. You can also take measurements of angles on this thing. Has hex bolts, also this is a lot all built into one, and it's made of titanium. This thing's coming in at $9.99. It is normally $19.99. Okay, pricing stays pretty consistent with this. So if you look here, the pricing is always $19.99. It jumped down to this $9 mark just recently. This is what Amazon labels as overstock. Amazon just recently added this overstock feature to their website. If you see this, that means that they're trying to push some of these off. I wouldn't mind having this for $9. Keep it maybe in my area, wherever my refrigerator is here in the man cave. Right now on my refrigerator is the Gerber dime. I can get rid of that. Put that back in my EDC area, put this over there. If somebody goes and grabs a cold one out of my fridge, they can use this instead of my nice Gerber dime, which can grow legs. Also coming in from O-Knife, another overstock item. This is the O-Tool titanium multifunctional multi-tool. It has a, it's a lightweight item, so you can hang keys from it. You can hang it from your belt buckle. It does have those hex tools. Once again, you can use those. It has a Phillips screwdriver here on the end. It has a slotted screwdriver. It has a knife. So if you don't want to gunk up your main knife with opening packages and stuff like that, you have that functionality. At the end of the day, it's a carabiner. This thing here is made of titanium. Is it overkill? Yes. Is it $27.99? Yes. If you need something like this, this is cheaper than the Rovivon. And my hero clip that I'm always talking about doesn't include a knife, and it doesn't include a Phillips head screwdriver. If you want something like this, pick it up, throw your keys on it, keep on rocking and rolling. Kubi. Now, Kubi has sent me several of their knives. Kubis are banger budget knives. That's my take. A lot of these next knives I'm going to be talking about are just banger budget. Some you've never talked about. Don't go for Kubi or some of these other knives for their warranty. You're going for them because you want to step up away from scissors, away from a box cutter, but you don't want to go for the big leagues. And I say big leagues of budget. When I say something like that, I'm talking about finding yourself like a CRKT Tuna D2 or a Civivi Elementum, both of which cost more than this Kubi Camp. This one here is a 2.4 inch tanto style blade. This might be good for those that live in certain states where the blade length has to be a certain length. Misspellings all in the title lets you know it's a Chinese made company, but you know, still make the thing happen as well. G10 scales with the flipper opening. And it also has a jade coating on top of that G10. If you're down with jade, just like a lot of folks are down with autumn and different materials on the outside of their stuff, $33.59. This is an overstock item once again by Amazon, so you're going to get this thing for 30% off. You might want to snatch that up. Are any of the other colors on sale? Let's see. It seems like some of the other colors are on sale, but not for the same amount of discount. For instance, this G10 scale here is coming in at 23% off instead of that 30% off. A very dependable blade. You can pick this thing up. It has D2 on it. How do they heat treat it and cool it and sharpen it? It worked great for the Kubis that I have. I talked about it in a very recent video. Another one here is called the Kexmo. Now the Kexmo seems to heavily take their, the look of their knives from the Civivi Praxis. They sent me these. I could directly compare it to the Civivi Mini Praxis. It looked eerily similar to it, except the blade was a little bit different grind on it. This still cuts through boxes. It cuts through tape. You can cut zip ties if you can get the tip in there. D2 steel. Once again, a lot of companies are trying to make D2 the new budget and get away from those super duper budget steels. $16.99, normally $24, lowest price in 30 days. After testing this out for a couple of days and then giving it away to some of my buddies, they've had zero complaints. They don't know how to sharpen it, but they can learn for $17. I think that this is a buy it now type of item if you want to pick it up. You can also check it out in different colors as well. G10 scales on this thing. Nothing super, it's not like CNC machined and grooves. And this is just a knife you can proudly hand to a buddy and know that you have a real knife in your pocket. Now, if you wanted some knives that you've heard of before, one of my favorite knives, and I'm buying this today. You might want to grab yours as soon as possible because I don't own a Kershaw Iridium. I have a Kershaw Leak, a Kershaw Dividend, a lot of Kershaw knives. I've had my eye on the Kershaw Iridium for a while. D2 steel, 3.4 inch blade. That's a pretty big blade for a Kershaw. I love the pocket clip. I don't know if that's real brass or if they just colored it that way, but it looks fantastic. A Duralock locking mechanism, which is similar to like the Axis Lock by Benchmade. Everybody just kind of has their own type of naming system on there as well. And this is just, I've seen nothing but good reviews about this knife. Only thing that kind of makes me draw pause is the pocket clip. Hopefully that's a true deep carry. We're moving into the winter and fall months, and I'm going to be wearing thicker clothing, thicker pants. I just wanted to make sure my pocket clip, it can completely get on there. 10% off, lowest price in 30 days. I've been watching it. I've been creeping on it, looking at it through the bushes. This is a buy it now price because the price rarely budges. If you want it, you probably want to grab this while you still can. Sencut. So we know that Sencut is a part of the Civivi in the We Knife family. Sencut is their good brand. So they have a good, better, and best. It goes Sencut, Civivi, and We Knife in the respective order. The Sencut snap folding knife. This is a liner lock G10 scales with a wood handle and a reversible pocket clip. So if you're left-handed, you're going to be able to carry that thing properly, tip up and blade rear. $27.99. This is an overstock item. Hey, don't sleep on overstock items on Amazon. I might need to do a whole video to show you how to find overstock items, because that's when you find deals. Look at some of the other competitors. Look at some of the other makes of this exact same knife coming in at $39 if you want the wood handle. If you want the black G10, it's $42. I would literally just get the G10 with the jade overlay on the top and just get that thing for $27.99. And you're going to have the budget. This is going to have the 18 MOV. This is a stone washed blade, but it's going to get the job done. And you're going to be able to be backed up by Sencut and Civivi's warranty, which gives you some peace of mind as well. So I talked about last week we had the Gerber spork, and the Gerber spork was on sale. It was being offered along with the Prime Big Day sale. But the thing about that spork is that on sale it was around the $11 mark, but it has jumped back up to its normal price, which is a little bit below 20 bucks. Keeping something like this in your vehicle, I'm telling you, you're going to find yourself on some type of job site, at a buddy's house, playing basketball, at a soccer game, at some type of event where you get yourself some nachos or some fries or something to eat from a store, and you just don't have the ability to eat that thing without looking like a Neanderthal using your freaking phalanges. This thing comes in at $5.35, 46% off, lowest price in 30 days. I would easily throw this and just keep this in I wouldn't put it in my EDC pouch like a crazy guy. You can do that if you want to, but in my, maybe in the armrest of my truck, maybe in some type of pouch in my truck, 100%. Being able to know that if I go help a buddy move or something like that, he orders everyone some food. He just moved in. We don't know if we're silverware. I'm going to be A-okay. A 4-in-1 tool. It does have a bottle opener, a small butter knife, a spoon, a fork, and I guess a can opener. So that makes it a 4-in-1 tool altogether. The Civivi Pintail. This is always $83.30. I do not know why. The specific one with the Damascus and the carbon fiber overlay on top of the G10 is $50. I don't know why. I recently had the Civivi Baby Banter in this exact same makeup. G10 scales, carbon fiber overlay, Damascus steel. I gave it away and it kind of hurt my heart, but I like to be a man of my word, and I gave that thing away. But if you want to get it in its, in its brother type of configuration, they do have the S35VN dark blade dark and the green micarta for $83 with a $30 off coupon. That's going to bring it near the $49 mark, but not quite the same. But it's still a pretty good deal. You also can get it in the Damascus steel with the actual wood scales. That doesn't have a coupon. So if it were and you want a talking piece, I would get the carbon fiber overlay with the G10, or I would just get the green micarta if you really like the patina factor of micarta. Either one of these is a buy it now, because they both have premium steels, and these are the next step up from that Sencut knife that we just recently talked about. Everyone loves a really good CJRB Pyrite. I don't know why. Okay, people love it. It seems to be good. I don't like CJRB and Artisan Cutlery's warranty, but if you like this knife, you've been keeping your eye on it, it rarely goes on sale. It's only 10% off, but a 10% is better than full price. $59.99 is the normal price. You can get this thing for $53.99. You can get it in pink. It seems like the other color is if you get the black and the green G10 scales, that's also $53.99. And then you can also get the stone wash G10 for $48.59. So those are kind of getting you a little bit of price savings on all of those. It's really up to you which one that you want to snatch up. But whichever one it is, you might want to get it as soon as you can. The Kershaw Reverb. The Kershaw Reverb is literally one of those knives that you kind of just let disappear into the cab of your truck. You let disappear into one of your kits. It disappears into your hiking kit, and then you need it, and it's there. It has a carabiner built into it with a bottle opener, which makes it a little bit kind of inky dinky. But if you take this on a camping trip, you're going to be that guy that's going to be able to hook people up with your pocket knife by being able to open up bottles and stuff like that. This is $19.99, lowest price in 30 days, 43% off. And this is once again the budget seal with the HCR13 MOV. But who cares if you're not using it very often? It's going to be easier to sharpen, and I actually think it looks pretty slick as well. It's going to be up to you though. It does have the G10 scales with the carbon fiber overlay, so not fully carbon fiber, but it looks really good. Kershaw once again, and it's pretty well reviewed with over 350 reviews at 4.4 stars. This item, stop what you're doing, put it in the cart, buy it. If you've been following the ESEE number 4, I bought my ESEE number 4 2 years ago on sale. I'm always watching it. I'm always trying to see, does it go on sale? The price jumps all over the place. The last time the price got down anywhere near this was in actually was in late July. Ever since then, it was at over $140, back down to 121 bucks, lowest price in 30 days. This is a phenomenal knife. I use this in my old bug out kit. It has since transitioned. It goes with me hunting. It gets the job done. Carving, whittling. If you need to take down like a small 2-inch branch off a tree, it can do that too. It has full tang, great scales. You can change the scales out by going to ESEE's website or buying additional on Amazon. If you don't like the way that these specific scales look on here, it's really up to you, but they're 100% removable. It also has a very good Kydex sheath that I actually don't mind carrying, and you can use this thing horizontally or vertically if you just change the actual screws that come with it. Buy it now if you're looking to get something like that. Also, if you want to get the ESEE Azula in purple. Now, the Azula naturally is normally around 75 bucks, but the purple version always live around 90 to 100 bucks. If you want to get this nice, this is a talking piece, a purple blade, carbon steel blade. You can change the scales out if you don't like the orange scales and get any other scales that they sell. $77.47. This is a talking piece. I don't own an Azula. I am the Kandaru. I'm actually highly interested in this one. I'm going to look at the reviews and see what people say about it. But at 4.9 stars, I'm thinking I'm just going to pull the trigger. G10 scales, very, very slick looking knife. I'm not going to lie to you. Trash ass Photoshop, but it does look like it's going to get the job done. A little bit bigger than my Kandaru, but I still think that this can be carried on the hip or in the pocket. Now, if you don't want to spend the money on either one of those, they're a little bit too pricey, but you still want that full tang fixed blade goodness, Smith & Wesson is your go-to. This is a double-sided looking knife, but one side is a false edge, but it does come in good for survival, tactical. You want to cut some stuff, zip ties. If you're out in your hunting property, you need to maybe cut different items. This will get those small things done. You're not going to be coming through and just taking out branches and trees with this. But with full tang, it's a little bit more durable, and you're going to be able to get the job done. Smith & Wesson has been selling knives on Amazon for years, and they normally have like some of the best-selling knives. $15.51, 52% off. I don't think anybody's buying this thing at 32 bucks, but it normally is never $15 for a full tang. I would say that this is a boot knife. This is a knife that you would keep on your ankle, near your boot, something like that. Pull it out if you need to use it for self-defense, or if you need to use it if you're out on your property or something like that. The Gerber Gear Mullet. This is a kissing cousin of the Gerber Shard, which is an insanely popular EDC keychain multi-tool. This one is a keychain multi-tool, which has a little bit more functionality than the Shard. This is only 15% off, $10 even, lowest price in 30 days. It's going to get you your nail puller, slider screwdriver, hex bolts, bottle openers, Phillips head. You can use this thing all on its own and hook it to your belt, or you can use it with the included key ring. So if you want a little bit more functionality than the Shard, you can pick this up and just keep it on your keys or put it in your kit and be good to go. Now, flashlights. Flashlights are kind of hit and miss if you can find a good deal. I'm a big fan of any of the Streamlight ProTac series, the ProTac 2L, the ProTac 5, the ProTac 8, any of them. They rarely go on sale. They super rarely go on sale. The Streamlight 88062 ProTac 2L-X. This is a 500 lumen flashlight. You can change this out. You can decide if you want to rechargeable in a clear pack and try to get the price even lower. $39.99 lowest price in 30 days, normally 47 bucks. And when they say normally 47 bucks, that's the true normal price. This is a great flashlight to put a part of, like if you like to ruck, or if you just want to, it's just a decent powered flashlight for like you can put in your pocket and make it happen as well. But at 500 lumens, that's not a bad way to go, especially with a very capable pocket clip, because you can put this on a bill of your hat. Sticking with the Streamlight, if you want to go with something a little bit more oomph, a little bit more power, you can go with the Streamlight 88052. This is a 1000 lumen multi-fuel USB rechargeable tactile flashlight. This has a 219 beam throw. I specifically like this flashlight a little bit more, especially when I'm rucking, if I want to be able to throw my actual lumens a little bit further. It does have a low lumen mode of 65. If you need less than that, this is not for you. This is really something that you're using outdoors quite a bit. You're not walking around checking the panel in your garage with this thing. It's going to completely blow that thing out. Normally $115. This is $88.05. This is a deal, lowest price that has been in quite a while. You might want to snatch that up as well. I have not seen this flashlight at this price ever. This is a Streamlight 61453 Indoor Pro USB rechargeable multi-head flashlight with an elastic band. $30.80, normally $73. Now, no one's paying $73 for this thing. Okay, let's just keep it real. You normally can get it for around 40, 45 bucks. Coming down at 30 is, yeah, that's the lowest price that it has ever been, at $30.08. Keep one of these in the cab of your truck. So if you need to do maintenance on your vehicle on the side of the road, change a tire, you can do that, or put it in your rucking or bug out kit, and you will be a-okay with that. Wuben C2. Wuben has been impressing me lately. They sent me 3 flashlights. They have 2 out of the 3 impressed me. This is the Wuben C2. They didn't send me this one, but the Wuben C2 is being kicked up out of there because the Wuben C3 does exist. And because the C3 exists, the C2 is coming down in price. There's a 2000 lumen high lumen mode, has 7 modes. Wuben flashlights are actually pretty easy to learn. I don't own this one. I own the L50, which is like a kissing cousin, but I'm very interested in the C3. This might be something I might want to pick up at $38.36. You can also get even more savings if you bundle this up with another Wuben item, and you can use this as a battery bank. If you want to use your flashlight as a battery bank, you need to charge your headphones. That's probably what I would use it for. Or if you just desperately need to charge your phone, you can do that as well. Why not be able to have both use cases for 39 bucks? That seems like a straight banger. The Olight 90 lumen, very good, just keychain, illuminate the doorknob as you're trying to enter the house flashlight. The i3E EOS. This is just a capable 23% off, $9.99, multiple colors. This isn't anything crazy. It runs off of a AAA flashlight. It does have a decent it's a very small size, coming in literally at about 2.38 inches, and it has a good low lumen mode, especially with a triple A battery. You would expect something like that. Any color that you can think of: black, green, blue, or orange. Your flavor, your pick. It's a pretty good deal. I own that flashlight. Olight did send that out to me as a full disclosure. This was my favorite EDC sling bag of 2022. It has been surpassed. Okay. Nutsack sling bag has surpassed the Tomtoc, but when it's time to find a budget sling bag, no one is touching Tomtoc's compact EDC sling bag. I still don't like how big the logo is, but they fixed the issue with the strap and the cord key. It rarely goes on sale. It's on sale now. You can get it for $36.54. This is the small size, which is a 4-liter, which means it can fit an iPad mini and a Nintendo Switch. They have different sizes of this thing. If you get the next size up, it can fit like an iPad Pro. I don't own that one. The one that I like is the 4-liter size, where you can get your iPad mini, and it does come in multiple colors. I own it in the actual the OD green and the khaki colorway. I have it in the white colorway, which gets dirty very easily. I wouldn't recommend the white. I also have it in black, and I have a custom one as well. I own 4 of these. I like them a lot. I recommend them a lot. I can't say enough good things about this. And at this price, this is a good price. Here's the downside: you can't use this as a waist pack. This is a sling bag, so you're not going to be able to take this off and decide you're going to carry it. It doesn't work like that. You have to carry this as a sling bag. This is the EDC pouch by this company called CJRB. I have never heard of it. I bought this thing on a whim. This is actually a very unique pouch. They're not doing anything special. It's a pouch. It has a little bit of a slip pocket in the back. You can throw here. They have a field notes inside, a little bit of loop paneling on the front for your hook and loop accessories, and a slip pocket in the front as well. It's a decent size, and it's a pouch. It's kind of big though, 6.7 inches by 5 inches, and it's 1.5 inches thick. But it has a lot of room inside. I do wish they had more. Here it is. So you do have a little bit of organization with the slip pockets inside. I kind of wish that you know, that it had a little bit more loop handling inside. But if you just want to get into the pouch game, $13.49. I mean, come on. It's definitely made in China. It's made of nylon. I don't think the zippers are YKK. But for $13.49, normally $17.99, 18 bucks, lowest price in 30 days. Get into the pouch game. This is the way to go. See if you like it and then go from there. I'm traveling next week and I have my travel accessories for my tech kit, but my current cord keep is this big monstrosity here. Huge cord keep, which is like the size of my head. That's what I use to keep my actual cords. I want something that has a smaller footprint and a little bit more functionality. This is what I'm going to get. This is the FYY Travel Organized. Never heard of it before. I saw it was on sale for $9.85. This is all I need to be able to keep my USB-C cables. I have a couple cables for my computers, a couple of other things. It's smaller than my current loadout. It's 7.5 inches. My current loadout is 10 inches. So I'm saving 3 inches, but it's definitely not as wide. And I can stick this in my bag and my luggage and it kind of disappears a little bit more. But from my hotel to my work site, I want a smaller bag that I'm pulling out when I actually go to work. And this is going to make a lot more sense. And it's all black. I kind of like it more than this big goofy one with the logos on the side and all that other stuff. So this is the one I'm going to go with, just in case you want to find another pouch. They have it in multiple colors. You can just basically find the one that you want. I think all of them are on discount. Go check that out as well. Now, ESEE's Survival Navigation Waterproof Notebook. This is like a step above Write in the Rain. ESEE, they collaborated with Write in the Rain to make this spiral notebook. This is 3 inches by 5 inches, a spiral bound waterproof grid paper. You can use your Write in the Rain pens on this thing. Now, what I like about this is it's going to help you with land nav a little bit more. If you're a park ranger, you're into rescue, if you want to put it a part of your get home kit, it's going to help with land nav just a little bit more. The pricing stays pretty consistent around this, around the $17 mark for like the last 2 months, jumping down to $13.95, lowest price in 30 days. If you already like to carry those field notes and Write in the Rain books, buy this one, because at the very, very back is going to have survival tips, which give you a little bit more than the Write in the Rain pads, and you still get the functionality of being able to write in a pad. Finally, this is kind of a saved round, is literally a saved round. This is the EDC fans. They sell a lot of different quirky stuff, which I kind of follow them quite closely as well. This is the waterproof container. You can use this for anything you could think of. You want to put a little snare wire in here, but probably the best use case for it is maybe an emergency $20 bill, maybe your pills for the day. It is shaped like a bit of a artillery round and stuff like that. It is about 3 inches by 1 inch. You can keep this on your keychain, keep this in your pouch. Just know that you're going to have your pill with you. Normally $17.99. It's already normally $18.99 5% off. Plus there's a clickable 10% coupon. You can kind of throw this in there, use it if you want to, see if you like it. Go check out some of their other items as well. They sell a lot of quirky stuff, which I quite enjoy. Comment down below what's your favorite item. What are you going to pick up? Do you like seeing these deals that I'm able to find for you guys? I would love to know with your comments down below. If this is your first time stopping by, hit the subscribe button, man. Join the battalion. Hit that like button as well. I don't ask you hit the like button enough. Hit the like button, man. Put me in the algorithm. I would appreciate stuff like that. If this is not your first time stopping by, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.